Hey, what's going on, guys? Welcome back to my channel. So this is going to be a pretty interesting project. We have I believe it's a 75 or a 76 Mercedes 300D. Basically, we are going to be doing a complete color change on this thing. I believe the customer wants it like a solid black. And we're also going to be fixing all the bodywork on this car, so it's going to be a lot of work. Let's just go over some of the damages. Some rust spots in like obvious areas like fender wells, door sills and whatnot. A lot of small little dinks that we're gonna have to find. We're gonna pull inside the shop in a shaded area, start circling all the dents. So basically we are gonna be just tearing off all this old paint down to like the original primer, 2K primering the entire car, fixing all the rust, fixing all the dents. Let's pull this into the shop, kind of go over everything, circle all the dents, and yeah, let's start taking all this apart. Let's start getting to work. Alright, so just now removed the front bumper. This thing is heavy. I'm gonna bag all the bolts, start working on the fenders. This label, just toss it in the car. This makes the job a whole lot easier when everything's all organized. This thing's dirty. I started working on removing all this window trim, starting with the chrome pieces. You gotta be super careful trying to remove all this because you bend it, it's gonna be no good. So remove this piece and start working all the way around. I'm doing the passenger side. Once this is done, I'm gonna start doing the front and back windshield, and then I'm gonna go over to the driver's side. So let's get it. Yeah, we're gonna be pulling the front and back windshields. That way it'll be a lot cleaner paint job rather than this masking garbage that people do all the time. Plus, these seals are all trash anyway, so we're gonna have to get those replaced. So yeah, let's keep working on it. So I wasn't able to record it, but I just took off this trim here. The way these old cars work is they have like a gutter system. It drains from the roof down to here. There's a bunch of drains everywhere, but anyways, the way this thing clips on is kind of by friction. Just like a little clip here, and it sits inside this little slit. So it's got a 2x4 or a 2x6 and a little mallet. Kind of hit it out. Now this side's off. Trim is off. Start removing this fender liner here. And just start working our way around the fender. And we could pop this fender off. And we'll do the same thing on the passenger side or the driver's side. Alright guys, so this is where we're at. I already removed the rear bumper and that little piece of trim. Didn't get that on camera. We're just kind of busy at the moment and just already took it off. So anyways, I've started to remove all this side trim, all this chrome pieces. It's just some clips, it's pretty simple to take them off. I started removing the fenders and it's just, you know, a pain in the butt to get them removed. All the bolts, took them all off. The biggest problem I've come across is it's literally held on by glue in this area here, and it's just not moving at all. So I'm gonna have to either heat it up, get that removed, maybe get a razor blade, cut it all through. I'll have to figure all that out, but in the meantime, I'm gonna start removing all the chrome pieces, all this little trim, these little fog lights, reflectors, tail lights, all the emblems. I'm just gonna start removing all of that, and then I must, well, figure out how to get the fenders taken off the car. And yeah, we're gonna start circling all the dents. That way we'll know what to start bondoing, and should be it from now. I'll keep you guys updated. Alright, so I labeled each side, driver's side, passenger side. That way during assembly it's just going to be a lot easier to not like sift through all this trim stuff. Alright guys, so an update with the Mercedes. Pulled the fenders off on both sides. This is just the way it looks at this moment. We ended up removing all the other trim, all the other moldings and whatnot, but I don't have it recorded. But this is what we've done with the fender so far. It was obviously rusted on the rocker sides. It was rusted on these corners here, so we got new metal. Welded this in, welded the mounting bracket on the bottom because this was all just rusted out and shot. So we did that on both fenders. So I'm gonna start grinding everything down, start applying filler, and I'm gonna start removing all this old paint. So we'll start DAing everything with probably 180 and then finish it off with 320 and then end up primering the entire fender. That's the goal. So this is the passenger side fender. We cut this all out and put new metal in, welded it in. Now we're gonna have to grind this down, apply sealer in the back and seam seal it. That way it's just gonna be, you know, it's never gonna start rusting again and whatnot. And then start applying filler to all of this, and then look for all the other dents. I think there's a fat dent right here, if you guys can even see that. Yeah, we're gonna start circling all the dents, start removing all this old paint. Alright, what's up guys? So this is just a quick update for the Mercedes that we're restoring. Just finished up all the panels, all 4 doors, trunk, got them as straight as I could. I'm gonna start working on taping off all the areas because we are going to be primering all these doors and the trunk as well. So I'll start working on that.
It's a little dusty, but you just have to wash it.
Alright guys, so that's all I have for you guys in this video. If you enjoyed this video, give me one of these. Sub to my channel if you want to see more videos like this one. And I'll see you guys in the next video.